What's up guys? Glad you could join me for this week's Music Friday. Before I get started, go check out the YouTube, subscribe, and like the video. It really helps me out. Now this week I listened to French Montana's CB5 or Coke Boys 5, and I have a lot to say about this album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it. Let's just get into it.
Just like it. Just like it.
French Montana has found some success over his 10-year plus career. He's worked with several artists, most notably Drake, Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj, but his list goes on and on. He doesn't drop many studio albums, but mixtapes are his thing, dropping about 20 or so mixtapes and creating what some view as his start, the Coke Boys series. So now we're here, French Montana's Coke Boys 5. Coke Boys 5 runs a little bit under an hour at about 19 tracks, with features from Jim Jones, Pop Smoke, Jack Harlow, Max B, and several other artists. Now, if you're a big fan of French Montana, or just a big listener on his music, then you're probably not gonna like this next part. I'll start off by saying that I never thought French Montana was all that great of a rapper, but that never stopped him from making good and sometimes great music. He has that hit song with Sway Lee, Unforgettable, the No Stylist and No Shopping hits with Drake, but after a while you start seeing a pattern with his music, and that pattern is he needs his feature to carry him. That's the biggest secret in his career, that he makes decent projects, not good projects. CB5 feels lifeless, and most of that feeling comes from Montana's side. It honestly feels like French told his features, yo, carry me through this mess. I didn't know what to expect, but after I looked at the features, I kind of thought this was going to be a collaborative project. And boy, was I wrong, because the features carry him the entire time. The production is not very interesting. Very few beats actually showcase some sense of effort, and it's very rare, and the only reason being is the sample choice. There are some decent things about this album, I guess. Dirk, Harlow, Pop Smoke all have salvageable featured verses, mostly because French is basically not on those songs. Most of the other songs aren't really worth mentioning, especially the solo ones. I'm not even gonna get into the lyrics. Guys, this ain't it. I would do a top 5, but there aren't 5 salvageable songs on this entire project. So my top 3 are 1, In the Sun Part 2 with Currency, 2, Double G with Pop Smoke, and 3, Paradise with Sway Lee. I've listened to this album multiple times, and there's one thing I do know about this project, and it's that In the Sun Part 2 with Currency is by far the best song on this album. The Harry beat goes hard and Currency killed it. Overall, it's a really good track. Double G is hot, and it's only because of Pop Smoke. You know, rest in peace to Pop. A Pop Smoke feature is a W. His chorus goes hard. The beat, of course, is the usual drill type beat that Mello makes, and all French had to do was not mess it up. So congrats, you did not mess up the Pop Smoke feature. Paradise with Sway Lee honestly sounds like Unforgettable. The vibe, the feel, just about everything feels like it. It's decent. Overall, this mixtape, album, whatever you want to call it, is a 3. It's hot dog water. It's honestly the worst project I've heard in 2020. The lack of effort and direction of this project is awful. The features for the most part are below average, and when you have Lil Mosey carrying you, we got a problem. So listen at your own risk. You're not gonna find anything great. My favorite and only good thing that I like from this project is the final track called Big Cap. So at least he has self-awareness. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see y'all next Friday.